When I was 20 years old, I gave birth to a baby boy in a mother and baby home run by nuns. And he was so beautiful. Well, I kept saying, isn't he beautiful? I was hoping to marry his father. He had come to see me when the baby was first born, and I thought everything would be alright. But then he wasn't answering my letters. Them nuns weren't sending out my letters, and I never got any letters from him. And I would have married him. I loved him. But I had loved and cared and nurtured that baby for almost 10 months when a nun came to me and said, "When you're finished in the nursery, come to my office, you're going home today." And I said, "Can I say goodbye to my baby?" What does he know about anything? You're not going back, there's a car waiting. But no time to say goodbye. They gave you no choice. My punishment was to be sent to one of Ireland's 10 Magdalene Asylums. And I'll never forget that day so long as I live. These big gates opened in there with these big high walls and these bars on the windows. They called us penitents. And our penance was to work in the Magdalene laundry from early in the morning till late at night. And the working was hard because we had to bend over these big sinks, washing and scrubbing. I reckon they told us very often that Mary Magdalene had been forgiven. So we would be forgiven in time. But I was absolutely desperate to find out what had happened to my child. Absolutely desperate. But when I found out that he'd been adopted, all I could do was cry. There was nothing I could do but cry. And this sister was coming toward me, and I said, "You promised me I could see my child. You promised me." And she was coming closer, and I said, "If you raise your hand and hit me, I swear I'll kill you. I mean what I'm saying." They sent me to the Reverend Mother. She shaved my head and gave me a severe beating. And all this was because I wanted to see my child. That's all. But there was one way the girls would escape. And that was when the old lady was bringing in the cattle, and that's what I did. She was coming up one side, I slid down the other. I slid onto the street and I started running. All I could think about was my child. I had spent 3 years in that Magdalene Asylum before I had finally escaped.